how their fight felt. So it came back on the video. So we have Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. Now this fight, wow, all or nothing fight. If you ain't believing on that bridge, yesterday it was announced over the weekend. Press conferences tomorrow. Now for me, like this says a lot about, you know, if you got the right mindset. Fabio Wardley. Now Fabio Wardley we never came from an amateur background. It came from, you know, white collar boxing. So basically, like, you know, not even amateur ranks. It's like it's just two guys, even a tail at white collar. If you ain't familiar with white collar, it's like misfits, basically. Same thing, I think, white collar. And like, to come from that to be in the position he is now, like, he's on the verge of fighting for a world title. Like, if he beats Joseph Parker, he's got to equalize it, because the last fight he had, he was getting beat and he pulled out with a big right hand. Now, Joseph Parker can be stopped because he got stopped by Joe Joyce, so he's not infallible. Although Joseph Parker's improved on the end, he improved massively. I think he's got, you know, and he's got more of a spike to him. He's more strategic and he's got more of a spike to him. And I think this is a hard fight for Wardley. I think he has trained the hardest he's ever trained. He does some things really well, but the fundamentals aren't really there. I think Joseph Parker fundamentally is much better, more technically sound, so it should be a win for Joseph Parker. But at the end of the day, it's just boxing, and heavyweight boxing like that. And one punch can change the whole spectrum of a fight. Can get you out of jail. It can change the fight as well. Like, it might knock him out, might change the fight, might hurt him badly, might change it, and make that person gun shy. Might, you know what I mean? So one punch can really change the fight. So, with that said, you know, it's a tough fight. It's a risky fight for Parker to take, because, you know, he's on the verge of fighting Usyk. I don't know what's happening with that. The WBO or whatever, so I don't know what's happening with that, but maybe the WBO are giving Usyk more time. But in the meantime, Joseph Parker's taking the fight. He's a Prince of Brown Skin, so listen, man, like the fight says, the fight's named All or Nothing. Like, this is a big Hail Mary. Let's see what happens with this fight. It's whew, like, I can't believe that's actually happening, to be honest with you. Like, this fight, I don't know how this fight even actually came about. I'd love to know how it came about. So I was thinking of going to the press conference tomorrow, but I can't. I've got a prior engagement that I cannot avoid. So I'm not gonna be able to make it. But I wanted to go to a press conference. But what I will say is, I'm gonna see if anyone asks a question in the press conference, like how this fight came about, because it kind of came from nowhere. Because maybe, you know, if we looked at the rankings for who can we fight, keep busy, keep active. Because that's the thing about it. That's the thing as well. Maybe Joseph Parker wants to keep active as well, because, you know, it's a long time out of the ring, so he wants to keep active. Keep active is important. If you hear noises, wash machine at the moment, washing. So I do apologise. I'm a dog snoring, so I do apologise if you hear that. But yeah, I just feel that this is a fight that, I don't know. I don't like. I actually like Wardley. I think he proved that, you know, you don't have to have a great amateur career to mix it up with the big boys. And he's gone far. He's been managed really well, and I think he's managed by Dillian White as well. So Dillian White might have to give him some points of how to beat Parker, because they've fought in the past. So, you know, it's got the right team around him. He's trained by Ben Davison. So, you know, Ben Davison is very strategic as well. He's very cerebral in how he thinks and strategizes his fighters. So this is quite interesting, very interesting. So I don't know, like, and the Lee's improved Parker, you know, as I said before. So we'll see where this fight's gonna go. Man, it's an interesting fight. I think the heavyweight landscape at the moment is quite interesting. There is some interesting fights to be had. Wardley and Parker being one of them, like that was I didn't see that coming from nowhere. But you know what? Let's see what happens with this fight. It's crazy, man, to think that, you know, Wardley came from white collar, and because he was doing so well, he thought, let me just turn pro and see what happens. And look where he became British champion. He's had some really good fights. He's really shown that You know, it's got definitely got heart. That's one thing you can't take away from me. Like, he may not have the fundamentals, but he's a fighter at heart. You can see it's in him. It's in him. He's a fighter. He's got the you know, he's got a lot of heart. So let's see what he can do. I'm intrigued for this fight. Really intrigued. Let's see how this is gonna go, because you know this is a really interesting fight. I'm really thinking about it. I'm thinking that, you know what, this is quite interesting. Like, how would this be? I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. It's a crazy fight, man. But to think that, you know, someone that came from white collar and could be on the verge of fighting, you know, for a world title, you know, this might be a world title eliminator, because I want to see where Joseph Parker is in the rankings. You know, I think he's number one, isn't he? I'm sure he's number one. I didn't check before this video, but I'll check after. You know, it is what it is. But man, this is unprecedented. I think it shows that, you know, you can come from anywhere, any walk of life, anywhere in the game boxing and become something. So for anyone out there that's thinking about turning pro and want to turn pro, Fabio Wardley is a prime example of that. So let's see what happens in this fight. You know what I mean? Like, this is very interesting, and I you know, my head says Joseph Parker will win this fight, but it won't be easy. It won't be easy. Don't think Fabio's a walkover, because he's tough. He's a tough customer. You know, he's tough. So let's see what he can do. Yeah, man, let's see what you can do against someone who's got real good fundamentals as well. Joseph Parker's probably, you know, he's got fast hands and fast feet. You know, I mean, he's got good footwork, fast hands, fast feet. But, you know, I ain't got fastest hands, but I ain't got fastest feet either. But faster than I think Ward has ever dealt with. So let's see. And because Ward is unorthodox, would that throw Parker off as well? You know what I mean? So we've got a few you know, variables here. So it's very, and I think close to the fight. I'm going to watch they're both of the last fights, and then talk close to the fight, I'll make a prediction. But for now, you know, or actually, we'll make a prediction and analyze it and give the routes to victory and see how it will happen. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That's where the conversation happens, isn't it? So let me know what you think, guys. I'm out of here.